point. Keep that in mind. Match point for the qualifying stage here to get to M5 World Championships. We got NIIGHTMARE Esports on the blue side, who are currently trying to look for a reverse sweep against the Little Guns at match point 2 points ahead.
Well, they've banned with the Guinevere, so it's a step in the right direction. We'll see if it's enough to really swing the favor back all the way towards them, because there's a lot more than just the Guinevere. So we'll have to see how the counter drafting happens as well. But for LILGUNs, it's the same kind of thing. So far as the Khalid, I fully expect maybe a Bruno or the Faramis, right? All these first picks, they can be so costly to let go. And the Mathilda, maybe if they really want to go with this aggressive style, the Mathilda is what usually is a big, big problem. Unless they're going to try and experiment and find their own solution for it.
Oh, possibly. They could. I mean, if they want to start experimenting, now would probably be a good time where you're still up ahead in the race, unless Little Guns are feeling it and they are like, you know what, we want to have the cleanest score possible after everything that's happened in this tournament. Yeah. Ending on a 3-0 would be a statement.
Man, and not only that, but I will say I want to focus a little bit on NIIGHTMARE Esports here. I like at least taking out the Guinevere out of the picture isn't going to solve all the issues, right? That's not everything, but it's a start. And regardless of what they do for this next ban, as they get to their priority picks, maybe this is the question of, do we just go for comfort? Because even with Too Easy for Lexi on that hero, like I was saying, signature pick of his, he still had a very difficult time, right? I love the fact, too, that they took another issue from the last game, the Angela. That doesn't pop up. Bruno's taken out. So what does NIIGHTMARE Esports want to actually prioritize here? We have even seen them. Okay, Matilda's open. I was going to say, we have even seen them, I think it was Cammy, yeah, that put the Harith in the gold lane. Right, I'm not sure if that speaks for itself here now that they're at match point, but something like that might be enough to kind of surprise Team LILGUN.
Well, not for LILGUN. They banned away the Bruno that they would love to have used. Didn't give NIIGHTMARE a chance to, like, you know, juggle between this Bruno and this Mathilda. So what comes to mind is the Faramis. Right, usually it's traded for the Mathilda, and I think in the mid lane, Forbid can do a great job on that, and it really suits their playstyle as well. But usually they go for an EXP later, I was about to say. It's going to be an Arlet though. You know, if NIIGHTMARE picks up Uranus and kind of tries to get some payback, that'll be kind of funny.
That would be really funny, actually. Now, we see the Valentina get picked up as well. Again, this is very much LILGUN, right? They have been doing this consistently, making sure that they get some prio picks in the first two, especially on red side. But here we go, NIIGHTMARE going to be locking in that Faramis, and they're pairing it up with the Wan. Okay.
Yeah. This is the protect 1-1 strategy. We've seen it. Yeah. I think we've seen it in the wildcards once, and initially we saw it like twice in MPLI. I think Blacklist started it.
Yeah, there's also, you know, we know that even KBG, they like the 4 protect 1 strategy.
Right.
If they're going for that, is this tactical enough, Arashi? Is this the tactical strat here?
I think there's a lot of prerequisites, but so far they're in the right direction, right? Strong support kind of for the main damage dealer, and I used to doubt the damage output of a 1-1, but after seeing it, I believe in one of the MPLI games, I was fully converted, man. It does a lot of damage, especially in the early game if you have an advantage. So the question is for LILGUNs, what are they going to try and do here? Because they go pick up the Beatrix. I guess they have a combo available here, right? A Final Slash into maybe a Bandit's Rage, for instance. But I feel like they have to pick either a lot more crowd control or some more mobility to get away from the full-blown team fight. As we take another look at a roll here.
What's he gonna get?
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Read that print. Oh.
Okay. He falls. All right. That's a good, decent.
Oh!
Hey, yo!
Wow!
Hey,
there you go.
He got the Onimaru. Oh my goodness!
That's the Saber. Wait, that is Saber, right? I always get him and mixed up with. There's one from that looks similar, Alpha.
The Abyssal one, right?
Yeah. They're like brothers.
Oh my goodness.
Alpha's also got a.
Oh wait, no, he's got the
samurai one. I forgot the name.
It's
I do not remember the name.
Coming to me right now. I'm gonna double check because I haven't. I spent way too much on that one. These people are getting so lucky and it's frustrating me. Now, Terizla ban, Uranus ban, come to the side of Little Guns. They don't want to have a taste of their own medicine at all. But NIIGHTMARE take away the Kaja and as well as the Akai.
They're probably like, hey, Aizen, Do you want to play against that or not? And he's probably like,
heck
no.
Why would I want to play against that? Well, they go with the boxer now that will limit the shielding, which is a great logical pick. But earlier, we did see a request, man. We saw someone show out, play
Asking for
Fanny,
the Fanny.
please.
Yeah.
See if it happens.
That's dangerous.
It's a bit of a stretch.
It is a bit of a stretch. I mean, the only person who would really start to suffer would be Bebex at most, or maybe even before Bid. Yeah, but I think that Nightmare in this position, they've got so very much mobility, and because of that farmers, they kind of want to clump up together. I'm expecting LILGUN leading into something along the lines of Kufra, so you're going to have to keep that in mind for these next two picks, something that's able to kind of face tank it. I'm along the lines of maybe Agent Martis. Oh, they decide to go for Fredrin instead, and they're going to go for Yuzong for a little bit of dive.
Interesting. Well, they're going for the dive, huh? Technically, all of them, all the heroes on the side of Nightmare can just dive in all together, including the 1-1. But again, they're susceptible to getting hugely comboed. I think this depends. Will LG LILGUNs really commit to a full-on team fight, or will they play kiting here? Because if they have the box, using the sort of prisons, just leaving a trail there, reducing healing, doing damage, that doesn't sound like a bad alternative. But they go and pick the Paquito.
Oh?
I like it.
What?
Hey, this kind of falls.
They might play just macro, dude. Like, we haven't
They
seen...
might as well.
I was about to say yesterday and I forgot about it, but we have not seen a lot of macro split push playstyles against such a condensed composition from Nightmare. This is the perfect time to try and use it.
Aside from Law Trick.
That's it.
Oh no!
That's about it.
I mean, we did technically see the Uranus as well, but does that really count, honestly? Does that really count? It never should. But man, this is going to be a really important game. Oh, they've got their own personalized handshakes. Okay, I'm kind of jealous now.
It's crazy.
I got to figure out one later on. But in the meantime, this is going to be that moment once more. I am curious because it's been a while since we've seen this Paquito into a Yuzong matchup. It's very volatile. It leans more into the Yuzong, but let's see what the builds are going to be. Let's see what this potential final strategy coming in from Nightmare Esports is going to allow them to start a potential reverse sweep against the LILGUNs currently at match point.
Oof, keep your eyes on Zora, man. This Boxia is quick, it clears extremely fast, and in the early game fights, it's almost unbeatable. I feel like level 1, level 2, the best route is to just not meet him in the jungle. So we'll see what they can do, but this is going to be a roam. Arlet.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if he can actually get a value of this, because it's very dive heavy, it's very all in, and now Aizen.
Aizen might be okay, he's fine.
He's totally
The
fine.
1-2. But I'm wondering, right? Ethan with this Arlot roam, who naturally we have seen work for some teams, but knowing that this is Ethan, right? I have a feeling he's going to be able to make this work the best for Team LILGUN. We'll see if Nightmare Esports has an answer for it.
We'll see if we can maintain the high KDA ratio. It might actually work right here.
Ethan, a little bit too overzealous, but they are going to force them back here. Again, ZXOR is just waiting for that level 4. We're still plenty of time away from that first turtle, though.
Yeah, plenty of time, and I mean, so far the lanes have been kind of going all right? The most is Aizen losing his battle spell, but it is a sprint, so therefore it comes up faster in comparison to a flicker, so it's not that big of a deal. But in comparison to Juviana, who's about to get his Petrified back up in about 10 seconds, this is where it starts to get a little dicey for Aizen. He just needs to survive until level 4.
Forbid! He's going to get taken out here. You saw the flicker as well. So already on the board, first blood for Nightmare Esports. That's going to help them a lot, especially the fact that it went in the hands of Too Easy for Lexi. This should transition in them to have some confidence for this first turtle take as well.
I think Forbid kind of forgot that last game is already over. He's not as big, juicy, and scaled up. He tried to go for the nothing personnel kid motion there, but being a level 3 doesn't help.
Well, now he might be late to the level 4 party here. Soso already has that Netherrealm. Is pulling Zora away.
Yeah, he's going to pull him away, trying to keep him at bay from getting this retribution off. It's actually going to go ahead and reset. Aizen now joining the fight for the 1-2. They get the Netherrealm. Still going to be going to Fraser's Wrath to answer for it, but Juviana's going to fall. Aizen on the hunt for Jasmine. Won't be able to get it. Too easy for Lexi. Still wants to get the turtle, but he's taken down as well. And it's Ethan that gets the turtle for Team LILGUN.
The split-second play there to just let the turtle reset. What was that, dude? And then the Netherrealm came in when Zora already used the turtle's prison, so the healing, the shielding, the HP bar was also a lot smaller for Nightmare Esports.
I need that on a soundboard.
They just got completely outclassed.
I need that Arashi sound.
What sound?
What was that, dude?
What was that, dude?
What was it, dude?
It's a good one. It's a good sound. It was a good soundboard, but I think that at the end of the day, right, we were questioning whether or not Ethan was going to be able to kind of find it. And honestly, I think this kind of answers the question. He's got the mechanics, and more importantly, he's unafraid of going in and trying to bait out these spells from his opponents. And he knows that he can survive, especially in the earlier stages, for a little while with the help of that tenacity, on top of the fact that he's got the quantum charge to quickly get that quick boost of movement speed to get out of there.
And with that, yeah, Ethan again. Now, what I'm wondering too, the fact that, you know, Eisen was able to get a kill himself, how does this kind of transition to that matchup in the XP lane against Juviana here? But meanwhile, before that, Bemex should be just fine. He did have to burn the flicker, but he's still going to be here with the rest of the team. Ethan now part of this, keeping them together. That's what they have to do.
Yeah, with the final slash available, it's going to be a bit of a good deterrent, even though there's 4 members down here. Nightmare can still go for it.
Still going to go for Ethan. Rest of the team making their way. ZXaura there. Eisen. I was asking about how that matchup's going to be. I guess that's a preview of my answer, my question. Still on the bottom side, going to force him out. Final slash. They're trying to get Bemex down. They know he doesn't have a flicker available, but can't get the kill they're looking for. NetherRealm going to come through for Sosol. Too easy for Lexi. Trying to get that Prazer's Wrath off. He won't be able to. Eisen on his way again. The 1-2 punch comes through, but Morbid slides in and gets a double. And now they're going to hunt Jasmine down. The flicker from Ethan. Jasmine, a final slash. Ethan cleans up the kill.
Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty, Arashi.
What a monster, Ethan! You can't do this, man. This is illegal. Juviana comes in. Can he do it? The 1v2.
Oh, Juviana. Are we going to use it? Sosol killed off cam here. Turtle going to be worked on. ZXaura secures it. Now Team LILGUN just this early on, quickly garnering themselves nearly a 4K lead.
And just like that, the Paquito is 3-0-2, dude. No one wins against him 1v1. It's really a difficult skill matchup at best. Now, if they really want to play the wide macro strategy, they can do that, but it doesn't even seem like they have to.
Yeah, it's honestly really unfortunate, right? Oh, he's going to get run
down. Goodbye.
Smack.
Oh, and wait, okay, he's a kind jungler, right? He allows Bemex to actually pick up that wave rather than taxing it himself. It's past the 4-minute mark. Oh wait, no, it doesn't even matter. It's not past the 7-minute mark.
There's a category, huh?
There's a calculator. Thank goodness. Woo!
That's how you know what kind of jungler Gideon is.
Yeah.
He's a nice jungler.
Pre-7, don't worry, I'll take your wave, bro. You don't need it.
Well, still going to be fighting now. Ethan taking the brunt of the damage. There's the airtime from Cammy. Gets the crossbow of Tang off, but doing it nothing to ZXaura, but at least they get Ethan out of it. NIIGHTMARE Esports, can they find anything else? Eisen's still quite hungry. Jasmine gets deleted, and now Sosol going to be the next target. The damage is insane for Team LILGUN.
Dang, does Eisen miss a single one of these jabs or knockout strikes? And honestly, you don't get to see it very often where you use the double knockout strike, just slightly delayed to get the setup.
Does he have the fancy footwork here? He has the finesse.
He's got sprint as well. There's no way to catch him.
Easy for Lexi and Juviana are going to be there. The rest of the team might respond though. He actually just wants to fight this out. Not sure if Eisen can escape this any further as he gets shut down. Yeah, he had to eventually go down with that confidence.
They got a turret for it, but that was a bit anticlimactic, man. We're expecting a huge outplay attempt, but no. Now Zora alone in the jungle. Doesn't matter though. They never play like they're really concerned about the pickup potential, man.
Yeah, they really are. I think, you know, Team LILGUN, they're really feeling themselves this time with expressionless, emotionless faces up on screen.
Quick work again. Jasmine just deleted off the map here. It's getting grim here.
Play the soundboard, dude.
Thank you.
What was that, man?
Yeah, let me play it.
What was that, dude? What was that? This combo, though, it's insane. We haven't seen it in a while. Get someone to get locked down and then use a fed Beatrix to just delete him. Usually we see it with the Kaja, but now for Team LILGUN, they've done it with the Paquito, they've done it with the Arlet, and despite all the tools available, NIIGHTMARE Esports just are not matching up to them.
They're struggling. They're really struggling. The only person we haven't seen a combo with is Zora at this point, and
bottom.
I mean, they're just going for everything, right? Tier 2s on all sides. This 1-1 wants to farm. Good luck. Aizen has so much damage on him already, and I'm predicting as of right now that Cammy, even though he has 1 kill under his name, I don't think he has enough items to really challenge him 1v1 just yet, unless Aizen makes a misplay.
Weather is just trying his best to get as much farm as possible. Coincidentally, let's take a look at the in-game equipment here. Only 2 items, so usually 1 more. 3 items is usually where the 1-1 really starts to spike. Whereas for the Beatrix, also 2 items, but more expensive ones, and you're really seeing how he's able to just delete people, man. Blade of Despair and the Malefic Roar, that is insane.
Really, super early.
Oh no.
Just sweeps the purple buff away. Not sure if they still want to go ahead and fight this through. The rest of the team now making their way. Too easy for Lexi. Half health, he has to back off. But that is how much control Team LILGUN has.
You know, we were talking about how a lot of these wildcard teams don't have that finesse. They like to do the scrambling. What about now? I mean, considering how Team LILGUN has been playing, and now that they honestly feel like they're so confident, it feels like they're smurfing a little.
Yeah, kind of. No, Aizen, 1v2, can it happen?
Can he make something out of this one? Ethan making his way. Still going to be able to get away, though, has that sprint, so we'll be fine now. Ethan alongside Forbid. They're just making sure Aizen's going to be fine in that bottom side. Trying to keep that turret together. Lord's up in 10.
That's how slippery the Paquito is, especially with the sprint, man. You see him now, and then he just like outruns you like he's a marathon. Like he's not a boxer, he's a marathon runner.
Yeah.
Call him Usain Bolt.
Call him Usain Bolt. He's about to break some records here. Now with the Lord in their control, like there's too much of a deficit at this point, like 7.4k, but more importantly, unless we do see too easy for Lexi bring up his steal from 4 to 5, I don't know what to say. This is starting to look pretty grim for NIGHTMARE Esports. How are they going to bounce back?
Well, Cammy not finishes a C halberd. He's doing max HP damage. That can help, but especially against the Baxia, we saw how ticklish he was with the crossbow of Tang, man. It did not do any significant damage. now Beatrix with the Wind of Nature, this also means that the Yu-Zhong going for a dive, there's a chance Bebex might just dig in and just duel him like he's always done.
Oh boy, this is, I mean, NIGHTMARE, they know they can't really walk out here. They know that it's going to be extremely difficult. They have to move together as a unit.
They were trying to get a pick off here, avoiding the bulk of Team LILGUN. But Aizen, he just has so much awareness, man. NIGHTMARE Esports, I think they've been trying to get him for like, what, 4 or 5 attempts now, and they have not succeeded. The one time it happened, we were also confused, because he went deeper into their jungle instead. But, you know,
he's got personality. I think that's the best way that we can put it. Here's the tier 2 start to fall. Like, this is the end game at this point. Team LILGUN, they've started the check.
So far with the trend, and this is where they get Ethan goes in with a flicker. Not going to find what he was looking for, but still going to battle it out. Juliana on the backside, going to be hunting down the right target. Bebex has the Wind of Nature, trying to stay alive. Crossbow of Tang, not going to find anyone either. Bebex still going to fire it off. It's Jasmine that falls. Somehow, someway, Bebex stays alive, and they collapse down on Julian. He's going to miss the shot, though. Still caught there, but they can't get the kill to clean it up. Team LILGUN still showing how far ahead they are.
Wow, that was a sequence, man. Bebex just spraying Jasmine to his face, deleting him from full HP, I believe. And then the backup comes in, and the snipe, if that landed, man, that was a highlight reel.
If only they extended Renner's apathy just a little bit longer, that guarantee would have hit.
Oh, they're still going to walk in here. Again, this is the damaged territory that Team LILGUN has had for the majority of this portion of the game. We know they've ended the previous 2 games around the 15-minute mark, and they're well on their way again.
I mean, the time is nigh here, right? 44 seconds until next Lord ends up spawning. 3 to 13 is going to be the overall kill score, a 10k goal lead. Teams usually don't have much of a problem closing out these games when they've created a goal differential such as this, but Team LILGUN, it feels like it looks like they're having fun while doing it.
Yeah, they seem really chill, and they're just, almost like experimenting halfway, midway as well, kind of limit testing their heroes right here. Aizen, though, doesn't go for a full damage, full sustained Paquito. He's going for the Hunter Strike and then straight for the tank and his items here. I'm gonna make sure he's as slippery, as annoying as possible. You gank him with 4 members now, he might still slip away.
It's true. I mean, considering that NIIGHTMARE Esports have attempted it multiple times. Ooh, a Malefic Roar Pressure coming in from Cammy. I think now is about the time where he should be able to at least hurt a little, enough, I guess.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Though, Ethan.
This is going to be crucial here. NIIGHTMARE Esports wants to stay in this game. If they can pull something through, too easy for Lexi again. He has the most steals so far for the wild card. Ooh. But not sure if he can actually do that given the gravity of this gold disparity. 11K, 11.5, still going to battle it out. They're trying to keep him at bay here. Lord going to go in, reset. LILGUN actually just wants to fight it out. Juviana going to find the Petri. They push Bevex back. He's still going to be firing off though. Has the,
no way!
Able to survive, but Ethan in trouble. Can they win the fight? CXora now going to be the focus. Eisen from the backside, he finds Juviana. Can he find more? Circling Eagle going to come through. Eisen on the run. Has immortality, has the shields, but he will get taken down. There's the lineup shot. He finds it. Cammy in trouble. Eisen lined him up for him. Now Bevex, a couple shots, finds Jasmine. It's a back and forth. Team LILGUN.
Oh, I mean, NIIGHTMARE, they did everything right. They did everything right. What else can you say about that? Team LILGUN kind of smurfed that fight even though it all went wrong. They still managed to find a couple of outplays to somehow get a pretty good 3-for-3 trade.
The fact that Cammy got taken out there is insane. I have no words for that whole sequence, but now the fight resumes.
Back to the Lord dance they go. Too easy for Lex. He's going to be forced back. Juviana with the dragon form. He knows that they can't contest it. CXora securing that Lord for Team LILGUN. Now NIIGHTMARE Esports has to prepare for this defense.
I mean,
let's take a breather here. That was a whole sequence, bro.
I think I'm falling in love with Team LILGUN already, man. Like this team is, it's taking my breath away.
That's how I felt, you know, just a few months ago.
Darn.
Man, the fact that Aizen just made the play kind of happen there as well. You thought he would just go out, but he just doubled down and went back into the fight, trying to find something. And despite the quote-unquote shutdowns, no real big shutdowns just yet, it's still an 11.5k gold lead.
Whoa! We'll see if NIIGHTMARE Esports can do something, though, about it. Again, they're down so far. They're going to lose these base turrets. Can they pull something through here? Lord going to be worked on. Team LILGUN waiting. We got to keep an eye on Ethan as well. Has the flicker available alongside the final slash. They can force an initiation if they want to, but they take it slow and steady for now.
Bevex just clears the turret slowly but surely, and now...
There's the jump in. They're going to commit to the fight here. Juviana trying to keep them at bay. They already get the Netherrealm out. There's the drag on CXora, followed by the circling eel. Crossbow of Tang. Can't find the damage. Immortality's going to be there. They're still going for it. Bevex has to flicker. He's all on his own. One shot away. Cammy will take him out. It's only Bevex down for now. Eisen and Forbid on the run. NIIGHTMARE Esports stays in the game.
Man, great defense coming out from NIIGHTMARE Esports. Now they finally get past the 42k mark. Soon they'll start breaking into the 50s, and then it all evens out. Team LILGUN might have taken too long to close out this game, but they got very, very close at eliminating it, considering everything that has happened in this instant replay brought to you by Qidea. Look at how low the members of NIIGHTMARE are.
They're too low for comfort, but the fact that the roster of LILGUNs just spread apart and they all had their own mini team fights in the base of their opponents, that is wild. That is a fitting situation for the last match of the wildcard series. What is that? Why would they even do that? We'll never know, man. You can't try and relate to the thought process of geniuses.
Oh, it's true. It feels like they're really built diff at this point. We've got Jasmine just hugging on towards that riverside, making sure that he has some coverage over there. Because keep in mind, NIIGHTMARE Esports, despite getting a good base defense, there are 3 missing inhibitors in their base. So it's difficult for them to actually walk up to try and contest these neutrals.
I think later on, the prerequisite to win the fight has to be a proper final slash, because for a few fights right now, the final slash from Ethan isn't bad, but it's not anything major. If they land a proper combo, a final slash into like a proper Banner's Rage, they can delete 2 or 3 members at the same time. And keep in mind, there are no purifiers on the side of NIGHTMARE Esports. So if they can get Soul, for instance, that could just seal the deal immediately. Because we've talked about it, in a full team fight, NIGHTMARE Esports draft-wise does have an advantage. Team LILGUN had the advantage macro-wise, so they have to try and use this to try and create something. And that's exactly what Aizen is trying to find.
Well, to be fair in Ethan's defense, he did get cancelled a couple of times, whether it be the Petrify or... Wait, hold on.
This time he's not going to get cancelled. The target too easy for Lexi. They're going to get the Nether Realm out. They're going to go ahead and chase him down. Still commit to the Lord. Cammy there as well, looking for the crossbow of Tang. Can't find the proc. They get the Lord here. Can they win the fight? Juviana on the run. He's going to get taken down. Now they're collapsing on top of NIGHTMARE. Cammy still gonna be alive. Bebex will find too easy for Lexi. Cammy the next target. There's the flicker, the guiding wind. Is it enough to disengage? They're gonna fight back though. Takes a lot of damage. Double immortality gonna be popped. They have to be careful. They have to back off. Bebex in trouble. It's a blunder. Another immortality gonna be popped. It's a huge trade, but Team LILGUN still has the Lord.
I swear to God, Team LILGUN really are just limit testing themselves. Immediately, Immortality's broken. Immediately, Winter Truncheon, and as well as Rose Gold Meteor purchase. And Bebex is like, I did not have enough. Let's check out the instant replay brought to you by Kadia.
Look at this, dude. HP bar is low, it doesn't even matter. Bebex switches items, but then Cammy with the mobility just comes out on top right here. It's unfortunate. It seems like NIGHTMAREs are just the one so much more desperate for it. They all committed, and they know that the game is lost anyway without the risk. They go in, and it has paid off. Now the goal difference shrinks down to 6K. Team LILGUN's, is this now where they're on the back foot? Because I feel like they went in together, they could have won, but that's the mindset you have when you're ahead. It's a different feel altogether. And the fact that they even went for the fight with the Lord spawning, by the way, just tells you all you need to know about LILGUNs and what kind of mindset they have right now.
Oh man, they're going to be dragging this out to about 20 minutes. Now keep in mind, they can only do this for so long because these death timers are starting to become brutal, going almost to about a minute long at this point.
Not only that, but you got to give it to NIGHTMARE Esports. Given the whole situation for the past 20 minutes, they've stayed in this game. This is the longest they've been in this series against Team LILGUN. They've made it past that 15-minute mark. They've dealt with these Lords. Now, the biggest question is, with a fully exposed base, how do we get space to work with, right? How do we get turrets down? We only have one for NIGHTMARE Esports. Do they just try to contest against these Lords to transition into opening up the map?
I feel like right now Team LILGUN can just bait NIGHTMARE Esports into fights with the Lord, and if they let it go and they're banking everything on a base defense, a common strategy you've seen a lot, especially during the Valentina Faramis meta, is to just go for a Nether Realm and go straight and rush down the base, especially with the Lord that can't be cleared as fast. If you're coming in there with an Arlet, with a Beatrix, with a Paquito, and just, you know, wail on that crystal, you should be able to get it done before NIGHTMARE Esports can really stop everyone. Because if you look at the roster, there's not a lot of crowd control, especially if they all spread apart together, right? The Furious Dive maybe can do something, so can the Circling Eagle, but that's only on one area. If they split as 3 and just go for the base, I feel like that is the winning strategy. But again, who knows what Team LILGUNs are thinking about. They might be thinking, you know what, we have to win a fight in order to actually prove that we deserve to win this.
Let's see whether or not they're going to get that fight, because again, as you mentioned earlier, a potential backdoor because Xura,
oh no,
he's hovering around it.
They're waiting there. NIGHTMARE Esports, they sent Juviana back, and they get the call. At least they're not tunnel visioning here. Vasil Xora gonna keep that Lord. The dance continues. The rest of the team gonna make their way, but still, Aizen waiting there patiently.
The fact that Zora is the only one on the Lord, and they sent everyone away from him, that could have really been bad, but that is the kind of mind game that Team LILGUNs are using right now. NIGHTMARE Esports are so concerned. They have no idea what's gonna happen here.
They're still rotating around. I mean, this is the Lord dance we were hoping to see for a very, very long time, right?
I feel like we haven't seen something like this so far up to the wild card for the most part.
I'm expecting the fight to eventually break out, but the backdoor opportunity could open up for Team LILGUN, especially since they all...
This could be the moment they're looking for. Too easy for Lexi, gonna have to go out. NetherRealm already gonna be used. They do gonna flicker out as well. Juviana now using Dragon form, gonna push LILGUN's back. So with that, the respect's still there. They got to handle their base as well. The minions are going to be pushing in. Aizen, they got to keep an eye on him. They might push in as well, but ultimately it comes down to a reset.
Whew. A lot of OTs being used by both teams, but Team LILGUN definitely has more pressure here. And despite the buff to the Lord doing percentage HP damage, Zora is still pretty healthy up there. It's Ethan that's getting kind of concerningly low, but the wave in the bottom side, that's what's building up. Team LILGUN, they might see an opportunity to just go for a fight without Juviana in the picture here.
Okay, I mean, the Lord has been brought down to about 54%, but here we go.
Still gonna go for it again. Too easy for Lexi, quite low. NetherRealm gonna be used. Still going for it. Ethan, Immortality gonna be popped as well. Trying to turn the tide of the fight. They find the stun. Juviana there in the afraid of it all. Ethan quite low. Ethan now goes down, but Lord is taken by Aizen. Bebex will fall though to Juviana. He'll get taken down. Immortality gonna be popped. Aizen trying to get the kill to cap it out. He will find it. Aizen with a fancy footwork, trying to get back to the base. He got the Lord. Does he want to fight?
He's got a delay.
He's gonna do it.
He's got a delay.
Themselves. There's the cannon being taken down quite low. And we're back to it. Nightmare Esports stays in the game.
Dude, this Lord hurts. This Lord is starting to really hurt.
Wait, can Aizen send in solo with the Lord?
I don't. Wait, actually, no. They're delaying it right here, right now. They're not going to let it move any further. And I mean, Cammy's got more than enough damage. And with the sustainability, with Jasmine, it's totally fine. But man, so many things that could go wrong almost went wrong for Team LILGUN. Aizen saving the day by stealing that Lord.
Imagine if the Lord was in the hands of Nightmare Esports. This could be
That might be
very
game.
decisive end. But wow, the game continues, man.
I mean,
And the goal difference is non-existent now.
Oh boy. This has been interesting, right? Every single time we saw this Lord dance happen, the same things occurred. The final slash happens, Frederick gets pulled in, we see the Bandit's rage, he walks away with a sliver of HP, and then Soul saves his life.
Ooh, now for Team LILGUN. I wonder what's the idea now, because they've tried that literally twice in the same Lord contest, right? Final slash into Bandit's rage. Too easy for Lexi is just a bit too tanky at this point, and they haven't really had any solutions to deal with Juviana. I feel like eventually it has to be some kind of Paquito split push strategy, right? That must be the only reason initially why it got picked up. Cammy, though, just brute forcing the turret. It's been standing for way too long, to be fair.
I mean, I'm assuming that maybe not. It doesn't necessarily have to be Aizen, right? It could technically be Bebex, and I think it would be a little bit more relevant if you have that marksman in place with the potentially with the Wesker. You know, he's got the damage, and I think he's got the econ to do so. Wait, actually, no, he might not. I'm not 100% sure because he has been switching out his items pretty frequently.
Yeah. Oh.
He has Wind of Nature right now, I believe, but so does Cammy. So.
And most immortalities are back online as well.
That's
so
also true.
That's wild.
Oh, here we go.
welcome to the wild card.
Welcome
to the wild card. Ladies and gentlemen, something brewing up in the mid lane. Cammy with a Rose Gold Meteor, though. That might be enough to really get him ahead. It's just that late game 1-1 power. It's not just the damage, it's the mobility. He has way more ways to deal with Team LILGUN than Bebex does. I feel like he's been really struggling to deal with Juviana, despite the fact that he's kind of already outscaled him, technically.
Yes. Well, I suppose, right? There is an argument either on either side for it, but at the end of the day, it's about whether or not you can actually find an effective use for it. In this case, if Juviana is able to get like multiple people with a Furious Die Petrified like he did previously, we might see the same result. But this time, if they have the Lord, that's going to be GG for Team LILGUN.
Back to it.
Oh,
Lord
sorry.
Dims.
I was kind of focusing on the Little Wanderer there. Almost getting stolen. But look at his play, man. They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it again. Ethan waiting in that bush. Probably trying to do the same thing again with that final slash, but still both teams, both here, full force. They're going to keep them at bay each other. Now less than half health on this Lord. Do they want to commit on it? Looks like they do. They're going for it. Final slash going to come through. Bebex trying to get a range. They get the NetherRealm out. Both junglers still planting themselves around the Lord. They're going to force the Xora back. They are going to have to fight for this one. to claim the Lord. Who's it going to come down to?
Oh!
Soso will get shut down. They're ignoring the Lord for now. It's too easy for Lexi. That gets the Lord. And it's Team Little Gun on the run. They're on the retreat. But it's only Cammy down for Nightmare Esports. They're still going. They lose Juviana. And Team Little Gun gives it the go signal to chase them down.
Wait, the Lord's already, Lord minions have spawned, but look at the mid lane as it gets pushed out. They're gonna chase them all the way to the base and look to end them while they have that Lord.
They're gonna run it down here. They don't care about the Lord. Soul's taking it out. Team Little Gun gonna be pushing to the base. Can they end the game? They want more kills. They're going for it. It's a double for base. Jasmine falls as well from Dark Horse to a Nightmare of their own.
minions.
Team Little Gun, can they end it?
There's no
minions.
There's none, but don't worry, the mid lane is gonna be
They're
coming back
coming.
up. They're coming, and that is it. They're fist bumping already. Woo. What a game coming out for Little Guns with that final match here. We have our next qualified team. Give it up for the region of Mongolia. It's Team Little Gun.
Philippines, are you ready? Because Mongolia is here!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, here it goes.
Woo.
This is the conclusion of the M5 World Championship wildcard stage. It's Team SMG from Malaysia, and it's going to be Team Lil Gun from Mongolia, making it into Group B and C, respectively. Holy cow. With that being said, that's enough for us at the desk. We're throwing it up to the stage.
Everybody, let's give Nightmare Esports a big round of applause. Nightmare Esports, thank you for showing us the Laotian MLBB playstyle.
And now, on the count of 3, we will give the final bow to all the audience here. In 3, 2, 1, bow.
You may now take your final bow. And your journey ends here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and we wish the very best, and we want to see more of you. Thank you very much. Give a big round of applause!
And now, the team that got the last wild card slot. Give a round of applause to Team Lil Gun.
First of all, what an amazing series. The last game, I have to say, caused a lot of heart attacks. Now, first of all, congratulations on qualifying on the M5 World Championship. I just gotta ask, how do you guys feel? How do you feel after winning that match?
We feel very amazing, and because we expecting this moment for like 2 to 3 years, and it's our dream. Like the dream come true. We are really happy about it. Yeah, thank you so much.
They feel amazing because this is their dream, and they're able to achieve their dream, and it was a very tough match for them.
Team Lil Gun, you guys have made history because you're the very first Mongolian team to make it to the M Series. You're going to the World Championship. What are you thinking about right now? What's going through your minds? You guys have made history.
Yeah, how about like Sora? Sora can answer that question.
I feel very excited because this is my first.
If anyone can translate, you can speak in your language and then translate.
Very first Mongolian team to make it to the World Championship. Now you're gonna go back home and you know that you're gonna be representing your country in the Philippines.
He's very speechless and happy right now. So yeah. I cannot express the feelings.
Right now, he's very excited for representing Mongolia. He wishes the best. He wants to make Mongolia proud, and he will do his very best to put Mongolia on the map of MLBB.
Yes. Now you guys are going to be competing in Group C How are you guys feeling about that? Who are you most excited and you're looking forward to?
We want to face Bring.
Brand.
Yeah,
Brand.
Yeah, because Bring is so strong and we train like 1 month and now we want to see our levels when we play against the Bring. Yeah.
Based on your performance on this wild card, what do you think is your chances going to be? Because in Group C, AP Brand is there. How do you feel your chances are right now fighting against them?
That's right, because you guys face them against IESF.
Yeah. We just try our best and I'm really confident my teammates. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can win.
I also have to ask, because based on the performance here on the wild card, LILGUN looks very strong. And I know you guys have a dream that in Mongolia you want to have an MPL region. Now that through the wild card you're going on the world stage, what do you hope for Mobile Legends Bang Bang in Mongolia?
What is it?
What is your hope for the growth of Mobile Legends Bang Bang in Mongolia?
Yeah, we really want just MPL. Yeah.
You really want what?
MPL.
Ah.
Yeah, MPL.
MPL.
Yeah, MPL.
You want MPL Mongolia.
Yeah.
Now, everybody's watching. The whole world is watching. What do you want to say to them, especially everybody back home in Mongolia? What's your message?
За тэгээд ерөнхийдөө бол энэ тэмцээнд бидний дэмжсэн бүх хүмүүстээ баярлалаа. Тэгээд ер нь бол бидэд яг олон жил яг энэ дэлхийн аврагт орохын төлөө айгүй олон жил хичээсэн. Тэгээд ярцсан мөрөөдлөө биелүүлсэндээ маш баяртай байна. Тэгээд бидэд ороодоос хичээнэ.
We want to express our thanks to our supporters, and we tried and trained for quite some time, and we will try our best. Thank you.
Give a big round of applause.
You may now take your bow
Right, 3, 2, 1, bow.
and take your walk of victory.
Congratulations again. Give it up for LILGUN.
Team LILGUN with such a phenomenal performance. We had 8 teams competing in the wild card, and they are one of the 2 that will get to proceed in the World Championship. Now, the first ever wild card stage in the M Series will go down in history with Team SMG and Team LILGUN coming out as the victors.
This groundbreaking event effectively served as a medium for emerging regions to show off to the world their gameplay, how they play Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And I gotta say, the journey of both teams going to the main stage through the wild card